Hey, what's up, everybody? John Wade Boggs fan here, and welcome to my first live YouTube streaming. Um, for lack of a better term, I'm just calling this hobby talk. And for my first quote unquote guest is a very good friend of mine, Rich Davis. He has his son Colton with him, and I know you've been giving me comments and different things on how you like my setup and how it's a great collection and so on, but you have not met Rich's collection. He is by far the number one Wade Boggs super collector. So we're going to have him on here. Just talk to him about his collection, how he got into Wade Boggs. Just have some good chat. But hopefully he'll be able to give you a tour at some point of the Boggs Tavern, and you will be utterly amazed. So without further ado, let's bring on Rich here. And hey, Rich, how are you?
Hey, John. How's it going?
Good. So you are in the midst of the Boggs Tavern.
Yep.
So just tell us about how you got into Wade Boggs, how it all started, and how you got into collecting them.
Well, you know the story ad nauseum because I've told it 1,000 times. But for those who don't know, I can actually pinpoint the date and time when the collection began. It was Christmas morning, 1985. I had just turned 11 years old, and for a Christmas gift, it was a box of baseball cards. It was a 200 card, basically starter collector kit. And inside this box were 3 unopened packs of random cards, and one of them happened to be an 83 Donners. And of course, I could not open it, so I opened it. And Wade Boggs' rookie card was right on top. It was the best card in the whole pack. Now, I had just started getting into collecting maybe a year and a half, 2 years prior to this. I was aware of Beckett Price Guide, and I knew at the time that this 83 Donners card was about $10. So I'm 11 years old, and I'm thinking $10 is quite a bit of money for just a little piece of cardboard. I had just completed my first year of Little League, and I played third base, so I knew a little bit about Wade Boggs. And so just the fact that I had this $10 piece of cardboard in my hand, I played third base, he played third base, and then looking at his numbers, I mean, that guy was a heck of a player. It was just a match made in heaven, so to speak, I guess.
Yeah, cool. Well, I think we've mentioned this before, but and I know, and we can talk about how many rookie cards you have of Wade, but I know his Topps rookie card is like, the sort of like the iconic card, but I personally like the Donners better. I like
honestly, I do too.
It's the action pose, and in some of my videos when I've talked about his rookie cards, I've said, hey, this is my favorite. And what's pretty sad is you mentioned way back then his rookie card was about $10.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable that now PSA 10s notwithstanding,
right,
but you can pick up Raw Cup again for 10, but and it's what, just 30 years ago. It's the same price. It's a shame, but that's how it goes.
Well, and I think it peaked. I remember the Topps peaking at about $36.
Yeah.
At one time, maybe in the late 80s, maybe going into 1990 per Beckett. But yeah, and I think the Donners never really topped out more than, I could be wrong about this,
15, 20?
20 at the most, I think.
Yeah.
The Topps is always the one that,
Yeah, and I don't know if it's production run or whatever, but hey, I see one of my followers, Pepino Man, out in California, has just chimed in on the chat here. He grew up. He says, "Love me some Wade Boggs." I believe as he was growing up, I think it was Wade Boggs, Darryl Strawberry, and someone else. So I know he has a small little Wade Boggs collection. So I know he's watching us now. So hey, Pepino Man. So yeah, getting to those rookies, you have a couple of them, right? A few. What's your latest total now on the Topps, Donners and Flair?
I'm still just shy of 600 on the Topps. I think I'm right around 275 for the Donners, and I'm at a paltry 130 on the Flair.
Rich, come on, you're disappointing me. You're not at least 200.
I know. I got to get there. One of these days I will.
But you don't own any PSA 10s of any of them, do you?
None. And you know, I don't know if I ever will. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm going to be able to ever shell out that kind of money for a card like that. You know, maybe.
I know. Yeah, I have a PSA 9 of the tops, and before all this craziness, which is something I also want to talk about. Before all this craziness with card prices and PSA 10s and all this stuff, I had wanted to at least maybe not tops, because his tops rookie card in PSA 10 has always been around $600, and now it's over $1,000 or something like that.
Right.
I had wanted to pick up a Flair and Donruss, and geez, early part of this year, you could probably pick them up for maybe $50.
Yep.
Now they're
Over
100 and a quarter. It's like, so I'm like, yeah, not one day. And I think some of those prices will go down at some point. But
what was it? About a year ago, I posted on Twitter a BGS 10 Boggs selling for over $1,300. That's just crazy.
Well, BGS, I thought it was even more than that. I could be wrong.
I thought sale price was over $1,300.
Yeah.
I don't think it got anywhere near 14, but still.
Well, hey, a BGS 10 now, $1,300. That'd be a bargain. The way these, have you been watching? I know you mainly collect Boggs.
Yeah.
You collect other Chicago players as well.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to ask me, am I in the hobby? No. I mean, I'm just a single player focused. Now, Colton here, he's getting into the hobby. He loves he can tell you all about the brands, Panini, Topps, Bowman. Yeah, he's in all, and he knows all the parallels. I don't get much into that.
So you're not really following all these crazy prices and all this stuff. No. Well, you're
clueless.
It is. That's the biggest talk now on like social media and stuff, and it is getting outrageous,
out of hand.
Especially for the new stuff. Well, you've probably seen when you went to get boxes. I know you've bought some Top Series 1 and 2 you and Colton have opened, and what was the recent one there, Colton? What did you open?
The Jason Dominguez one that you bought or that you got.
Oh yeah, that one's like $500.
Yeah. Well, no, the boxes, just the unopened stuff. It's just try to get your hands on Bowman, Bowman or Topps Chrome now. It's ridiculous.
Any in stores.
Yeah, we were just at Walmart today in hopes that maybe we could find a box, because they're all gone.
No. Oh, I've looked at my Walmart, and now I could have picked up a couple they call them fat packs of Donruss. Okay. They had a couple. I passed. But so Colton, your dad said that you're getting into collecting and stuff. I think I know some of them, but who are your favorite players that you collect?
Mike Trout.
Trout.
And I don't know, Wilson Contreras. I have a lot of his autographs.
No Cubs.
Yeah, Wilson Contreras is a Cub.
You guys be able to.
Okay.
Yeah, he loves Wilson Contreras. I think how many autographs you got at this? Like 10?
8. I want 10.
He's got 8 autographed Wilson Contreras cards, a few, jersey relic cards. He likes Baez, so yeah, he's definitely all about Cubs.
Okay, good. Well, what was that big hit that you got?
The Jason Dominguez.
You got Jason Dominguez.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that was out of prison, right?
Panini Optic.
Or Panini Optic.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, and was it an autograph?
Yeah, it was an autograph.
And it was numbered out of 50, I think. Yeah.
Numbered out of 50. Nice pull.
Yeah.
Very nice pull. Now,
$1 pack and boom, hit that.
Now, is that going to be part of your collection, or are you going to sell it?
I don't know.
Well, I've been telling him, sell it now while it's hot, because you never know this kid could tank.
That's the thing. Yeah. With the way the card prices are right now, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's tough because he's an unproven rookie. He's 17 years old, hasn't even made the majors yet, and I don't know. He could be the next Trout, and you could be sitting on a card that would be worth
$2 million.
Maybe not that crazy, but 5 years from now, that card could be maybe part of the the $1, $2 bin at card shows. Who knows? I know some people that are not buying into all this hype and the cards. They're like, hey, when I get a card like this, let's just sell it and then focus on your PCs. Hey, you could buy some pretty nice Trouts for $400 or $500, but not that I'm convinced, trying to convince you to sell, but it's something to think of. Pepino Man chimes in. He's saying like, sell it.
I see it now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
something I looked on eBay to see what I could get if I could sell it. The cheapest Mike Trout autographs was like over $500.
Maybe they've gone up. I haven't looked at Trout autos,
They
but I
have.
thought at one time you could maybe pick up a decent one for 300.
Even just an ungraded 2011, Topps update Trout card now is you can't find one for less than 500.
Oh yeah.
A year ago when I was looking, I could have gotten one for 350. Now it's 500 or more.
Yeah. Okay. Here's another one of my photos. Yeah, Bowman 1951, coming from the guy that doesn't sell anything. Yeah, that's
exactly.
I'm telling you to sell, and sure enough, he's like, hey, what's this advice selling? You don't sell it.
Yeah, how many times have you shown me something non-Boggs related, and I'm like, sell it, dude, and then you flip it and buy something Boggs related. You're like, oh, I can't do that.
I can't do it. I can't. I know. It's terrible. Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Christmas in
pot meat kettle.
Yeah, one of my other big pulls was on Christmas in 2017. My parents got me for a box of 2017 Topps Update Chrome, and I pulled a Cody Bellinger Redemption autograph.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh, you still have it?
Oh yeah, we redeemed it. I waited almost a year to redeem it.
Yeah, Dad, if you didn't redeem it, I was gonna make you.
Yeah, so he's lucky, man, with these pulls.
And also on National Baseball Card Day last year, with my free pack, I pulled a Pete Alonso autograph.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know,
well,
right?
Hey, when I come out to Chicago next year, we're going to the hobby shop, and you're going to pick a box out for me.
He'll put his finger on a box, and you're going to get some kind of number out of 10 relic hit.
There we go.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah. So, let's see what else. So, okay, so you have obviously, folks can see in the background just a small little portion of the Boggs Tavern. So you have my focus primarily, even though the background may seem otherwise, my main focus is cards, and you have a ton of cards as well, but you're probably out of all of us, and when I say all of us, we have the Boggs Trust, which is a handful of Boggs collectors. That the reason why I call it the Boggs Trust is we're ensuring that Boggs cards and memorabilia don't get cut up into cards or preserved for perpetuity.
Yep.
It's sort of like each of us has a little museum, but you focus a lot on memorabilia and game use stuff. So I know you've been picking up some bats lately. You just got a jersey in the mail. So if you want to talk about maybe some of the game use stuff that you have, and we'll have you take a look and show them off and stuff. But
just to back up quickly, just so some of your viewers I'll kind of segue into how you and I actually met. I met you through reading a Beckett article. I picked up an article. Ichiro was on the cover. I was like, let me open this up. And of course, I opened right to this page. And there you are, Wade Boggs collector. I'm like, holy crap, So I remember that night I emailed you because you had your email in the article. So that's how you and I became acquainted. So as you know, when we first started talking and I was showing you my collection, I was heavy into the oddballs. I love the oddball items. And you got me into kind of like, because you showed me all your short prints and auto cards. I'm like, holy cow, this card collection is amazing. So you actually got me turned a little bit away from oddballs. I started getting into the other cards, so I appreciate you for that.
And you, I was almost like 95% cards, and when I saw what you had, that's what turned.
I know.
So you're responsible for back there. So one of the one of our watchers here is how many Boggs cards do you need to have to be a super collector?
That's a good question. I don't know if there's a set number.
Yeah, there isn't a set number. I would
say it's not just cards. I think you have to have cards maybe game used stuff, the oddballs, kind of an amalgamation of different areas of stuff per whatever guy you're focusing on.
Yeah, I'd say I know some people think, oh, it's if you've reached 500 different or this or that, or I mean there there's one super collector, shoot, I forget what he super collects, but it's a off player, not one of the mainstream players, and I think he only has about 600 cards or something like that, and he has the majority of them. So I would say that's a super collector. So it's not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there's a certain
super collector. You're going to have maybe 500 different cards in your collection.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's. But I was looking at some notes I had when I was on the Hobby Palooza and stuff, not knowing what they would ask. But that Ichiro, that super collector, she was came out in 2012. So for about 8 years now, we've been friends and collectors in common and stuff, and been out to the Boggs Tavern twice.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll make it 3 times next year. And speaking of that, speaking of going out to the National in Chicago, speaking about visiting the Boggs Tavern, I don't know for sure, but I would suspect that Wade has seen maybe some of my YouTube videos. I don't know because he doesn't comment.
Right.
But Wade, if you're watching, whether live, probably not recorded, go out to Rich's next year. Let's all have a nice time and a good experience. So that's my little plug for him to come out. We'll see if it happens. That would be amazing.
That would be that'd be awesome.
So okay, so let's like more about your memorabilia.
Yeah,
and stuff.
So yeah, you mentioned I was been collecting quite a few bats lately. I have been. It's kind of like my next. Well, as you know, as a collector, you try to find a niche, and because you can only collect so many cards, because then you run out, and then it's like, well, I want to go down find something else to collect. So I've noticed that over the years there have been many different model bats with Wade's name on it. So I recently picked up an M110, a K55. An R161. So, yeah, I want to kind of now get all these different Louisville Slugger bats with his name, branded into the wood, and then put those on display, and maybe eventually have them autograph it. So that's something recently I've gotten into. It helps also that I live very close to a former Wade Boggs super collector. I know it's something that it was just luck.
Yeah.
That I happened to move 20 minutes away from a guy who's like, oh yeah, I got all kinds of Boggs stuff, and I've been slowly buying them off of him over the last few years. So yeah, I just recently picked up the. Matter of fact, I'm sitting on it.
You're sitting. Oh no.
Well, I'm not sitting on it.
I know.
Inaugural season.
The 98, huh?
Devil Rays 98. Yep. With the
98 gamer. Yeah. Wow. Now that's your second or third Tampa Bay game used.
And it's autographed. Second. I've got the
home.
I got the home right there.
Okay. Yep. Now was that one of your first game used jerseys, the Tampa Bay?
That was my my very first game used piece of Boggs ever.
Okay.
And
I thought that's what it was.
I got that through Celebs Direct down there in Oldsmar, Florida.
Yep.
And I've become good friends with Scott Monet, the CEO of the company. So
So now you have at least one game used bat from his Red Sox, Yankees, and Devil Rays.
Correct.
Yep. And
I've got three or four Red Sox, 2 Yankees, and then 1 Devil Rays. So yeah, 6 total, 6 game used total.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got a whole shoe store full of cleats.
Yes.
You're what, up to 10. And so I have one, which is fine. I have a Yankees game. I want to get a Red Sox. If there's one thing that when I'm off this great earth, I want a Red Sox home used jersey, a cap, and his number 26 cleats. That's those three things.
Yep.
One day, hopefully I'll get them, but if I do, I can die in peace. But
something tells me you're going to get all those.
Well, the jersey is probably going to be the biggest one, even though those hats, though, I think go for about at least 500.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, and the 26 cleats are what, 3 to 4. So yeah, they're not bad. But Pepino Man chimed in that he thought that the quote is around 250. Again, it depends on the player, maybe how many of them are available. So,
but on that 250, I mean, can the majority just be base cards, or do you think it should be more slanted towards the short prints, autograph cards? I don't know. Does it matter?
I don't know. I think it's up to everyone's interpretation. Yeah. I mean, in terms of a super collector, I mean, if that's who you focus on, it doesn't even have to be a main focus. I have other focuses. You have other focuses. Yeah. It's an interesting topic for conversation of, okay, what defines a super collector? Although,
a mutual friend of ours, Tanner Jones, he wrote a book, Confessions of a Baseball Card Addict or whatever. And in one of his chapters is, what is a super collector? And I forget, he's got some definition in there about what a super collector is. But
well, I think one of the criteria is that you have to be a little crazy. I mean, the two of us, we're nuts. We are. Now, I have to say, Rich, in all fairness, you're a great guy, great friend, but the craziness level for you is just a tad higher than me. Yeah. The fact that you have shower shoes.
Yes.
Not just a pair.
The authors of
pairs. You have to have. You got the Red Sox, Yankees, and what? You just got to Tampa Bay.
Just got to Tampa Bay. Yep.
Yeah. So. Yes. So for those who are watching out there,
category for me. Yeah.
To be a true super collector, you have to own shower shoes. Yeah. So that's we'll have that as the ultimate bar of super collector.
Well, right there's the Red Sox right there. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I guess the testimony to your collection is that one, with this whole COVID thing hitting and the fact that you're in the medical field, that Wade sent you a care package a couple months ago and included the Tampa Bay shower shoes, didn't he?
Right
there they are.
Yeah, it was unreal. I couldn't believe it, man. I mean, when I think about it, it's like, I mean, how lucky can I be? It's awesome,
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So Colton, I don't mean to ignore Colton here. So now I know with you being a Trout fan, right? Didn't you get was it last Christmas or your birthday or something like that? Didn't you get something Mike Trout autographed or something?
Oh yeah.
You want to talk about that?
It started in 2017 when we went to a White Sox Angels game, and for my birthday, and he threw me a ball on that game, and then I don't know if it was that Christmas or the Christmas after.
It
was the following Christmas. They sent it off to a private signing to get it signed by Mike Trout.
Yeah. So what we did was his mother and I, we took the ball that Trout threw to him, exchanged it for another MLB ball. And we hoped that he wouldn't notice that they got switched.
Yeah.
So I could send the Trout ball to he was doing a signing out in Philadelphia through a mutual friend through a friend of mine who works for Fanatics. I was able to get this ball autographed by Trout. But the idea was this was going to be his Christmas present for 2018. But about maybe like a few weeks before Christmas, he decides to go to his room and take the Trout ball because he wanted to bring it to school. Bring it to school.
No, it was something else. It was something else.
Well, anyway, when he grabbed it and he realized it wasn't he knew it wasn't the Trout ball.
Yeah.
He told his mom, he goes, "Mom, this is not my Trout ball." Of course, she's like, "Oh crap, he found out," So she calls me. I'm at work. She calls me. She goes, "Colton found out that the Trout ball's missing." I'm like, "What?"
And no, I did not want to bring it to school. It was something else.
Well, whatever it was. But I had already had the Trout ball in my possession. It had already been mailed to me. So that day, I told my ex-wife, I said, I'll just stop by the house.
Yeah.
And before he gets home from school, we'll make the switch. And I'll just act like I just wanted to stop by just to, offer my condolences that his trout ball went missing. So then he goes into his bag thinking he brought the bag that he thought his trout ball wasn't in, and he reached in and it was the trout ball. And he's looking at it like, what? And then just the look at his face when he realized it was his ball, but now it had Mike Trout's autograph on it.
Yeah.
That's actually, I get more joy remembering that moment than the care package from Wade or whatever. It's my boy. So
I know.
Yeah. There was this other time.
That was so much fun.
It was on June 3rd, Cubs versus Angels at Wrigley Field.
Again, how lucky this kid get, but listen to the story.
It was a makeup game. Okay, we would not have been able to go if it wasn't a makeup game when it was rain canceled game makeup game, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So, and then my grandpa got tickets for us kind of by it was like 9 rows back from home plate, but like more towards the Angels dugout. Right. So I go over a couple sections to the tarp, and then I find one spot open right by the tarp, and then he was warming up right there, and I was holding out my hat and glove, and then when he came over, because I had a Sharpie, not my hat and glove, my hat and my Sharpie, and I was holding it out, and then first person that he came to was me, and he took my Sharpie and signed my hat. It was awesome.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
So Trout,
but then Trout kept the Sharpie.
Oh well, hey, you're welcome. You can have it.
Trout and hey, dude, come on, you got $450 million in the bank. Give my son back a Sharpie, man. He needs it more than you do.
Now, did he sign it on the outside rim or
on the brim? Yep.
On the brim. Oh, nice. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah.
Right?
I couldn't believe it. My dad texted me. He goes, "Guess what? Your son just got Mike Trout's autograph." And I texted back. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not too surprised. The kid's so freaking lucky, you know."
Yeah. Well, that's great. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know. Do you want to show everyone, give everyone a little bit of a tour of the? I've lost superlatives of what to call. Now you call it, in some of your tweets and all this stuff, you call it the Boggs Tavern, the best place for what the
best bar for bourbon, bogs, and baseball.
There you go. So we'll that's a great summary, but it's and again, this is I think a perfect timing because you just recently you had some gym equipment and that's all cleared out now. So I know I saw a video and some pictures. I mean, it really looks nice now. Not that it didn't look nice before, but it's more open and stuff. And
you got a little
now you can truly see, especially that Wade Boggs banner.
Yeah.
That's something. So I don't know if you want to take this opportunity to just show around and show some stuff off. I'm
just gonna hook here real quick. All right. So I think we determined I should just turn the camera around, right? All right. So anyway, here's.
All right, hold on here. Here we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
So here's the bar top we were sitting at.
Look at this.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Colt wants to show this.
Yeah.
So this also is a testimony to how crazy I am.
Yep.
So this Miller Lite can, as you can already probably go ahead and figure, this was actually a can drunk by Wade Boggs. John, a mutual friend of ours, Kevin McGinnis.
Yep.
Drop his name, Kevin McGinnis. He was at a Pawtucket Red Sox game where they were retiring Wade's minor league number, and Kevin got led up to the owner's box where Wade was through a friend of his that was there, and Kevin was lucky enough to actually get about 15 minutes of Wade's time just sitting there chatting with Wade one-on-one.
Wow.
And I think during that 15-minute chat, Wade, I think, pounded down 2 or 3 of these and then left them there on the table. And,
Yep.
And Kevin just grabs 2 of them, one for him, and he calls me up and goes, "Dude, I got you a Miller Lite can drunk by Wade. I'm gonna send it to you." I'm like, "All right, cool." So that's it. So all right. Anyway, so this is the bar top. Just some slides. I got a slide projector thing here.
Yeah, that's neat. That's really
I like
cool.
that a lot,
Yeah.
Of course, this was last year's national. Colt, myself, my father with Wade. Of course, the shower shoes. This is actually a Pawtucket paycheck. There's what Wade made for, I'm assuming, is that maybe a month? $722. So.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. This was actually a home warming gift from my parents when I moved into this house years ago, and I told them the idea of what I wanted to do for the basement, Boggs Tavern. So they went to a sign shop and they made that for me. So
Yeah, see, I need to come up with a good. I mean, right now this is just the Boggs room, which is sort of plain. And I don't know. Whenever I get the plans are, hopefully in a couple years, I get my own basement and a new house and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have to think it. The Boggs Cave doesn't work, but anyway, just keep going.
So yeah, there's the Boggs jersey, and he inscribed it to Rich, my biggest fan. Then I got his pants down there. Of course, there's a bat from the Devil Rays.
Yep. Now, are those pants Devil Ray pants?
They are. Yeah,
okay.
They're from the '98 season.
Okay.
Of course, then there's the Devil Rays shower shoes.
Yeah.
This is kind of more of a Devil Rays wall. You can see it's mostly Devil Rays stuff. That jersey there, not game used, but just autographed because I didn't have an away jersey at the time. And this is another curio cabinet of some game used cleats from the Devil Rays. Here's from the Yankees.
Dead.
This shelf here is mostly all to do with the Hall of Fame induction weekend.
All right.
And then down here is just some oddball stuff.
If it has Wade's picture or name on it, you've got it.
Pretty much, yeah.
You should get a black jersey to fit the gray, white.
Yeah, if I can find a black jersey, yeah. And
Wouldn't
then
those be a lot of
some more
money?
stuff over here are a pair of '87 game worn pants.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, those are nice. Yeah. This is one piece that I don't ever try to show in a picture, but I'm going to show it in this video here. But
yeah,
don't trade Wade for getting Wade. So if he sees this, I just want him to know I only got it because it's got Wade on there.
Yep. Yeah. We won't bring this up, but we're respectful. Let's just put it that way.
Absolutely, we are. Absolutely.
Maybe you should do this. You should just cut this part off and just say don't trade away.
I love this jersey. I intend one day to get to bring this to him at a show and then have him sign it. To Rich, thanks for coming.
Yep.
Wade Boggs, 2005.
Well, next year. There you go.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you had mentioned the banner here, and this is Cole's favorite piece actually. So the story behind this is that this actually hung outside Fenway Park from 2006 until it came down in 2016. Was auctioned off at the end of the year.
Wow.
And a Red Sox collector who I know through a mutual friend on Facebook reached out to me and said, "Hey man, I got this unique piece. Would you want it?" I said, "Of course." And we went back and forth almost over a few months actually on a price. I finally got him down to half of what he originally wanted for it. We made the transaction go through, and I love that piece. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's definitely one of a kind. That's
sure. There's one of four of my cardboard cutouts. You got two of them, don't you?
I got two.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Now I know that I stole one of these from you. I didn't realize you were going to go after it. You know the story behind this. It dropped down in price drastically, and I went after it, not realizing you were also going after it. And so,
hey, it's all good. No, we are. There have been some times we've gone after the same things, but the really there's the 5-6 of us or whatever that get together. We're all under the common goal. If one of us is trying to go after something and all that stuff, it's not too heated competition, but there's occasional competition because we're all collectors, so it's all good. Yeah,
friendly competition.
Yeah.
These are just some game used gloves from the Red Sox. Yankees there, and then down there, if there's not too much of a glare from the light, those are Devil Rays.
Okay. See, I have a pair of batting gloves, and I can't tell. It has the number 12 on them,
right?
And it says Wade Boggs game used. I don't know whether they're Yankees or Devil Rays, and that's I think they're Yankees, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that would be hard to figure out. Maybe if he looked at them, he could tell you, possibly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right now, I'm assuming they're Yankees, but who knows?
Right. I got this idea for this display here are for shot glasses, but I figured I needed a way to display the the tobacco cards. So
yeah,
that worked out really well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Display. And then, of course, now I've got the '89 AllStar Game up here.
Wade's famous blast. Well,
Yeah.
actually, it's Bo's famous blast, but he followed with his own blast.
Absolutely. Of course, there's Eric Davis right there. I love
Yeah.
him just because of the last name, Davis. So.
Yep. Oh, he was a beast in his early career, man.
He was about 3 years there. He was from 85 maybe to 87, 88. He was one of the top 3 baseball players in the league.
Well, he had it all. He had the defense. He had speed. He had power. So.
Oh yeah, he did. And he had an arm out there in the outfield too. Is there anything, John, in particular you want me to focus on? I'm just kind of slowly.
No, yeah, just whatever you want to show off is fine.
This is one of my favorite pieces. It's very rare. I think I've only ever seen 2 available on eBay. And I was lucky enough to get this one here, but this is a multiple sclerosis readathon poster. Of course, I got it covered up with a bunch of other things here.
Yeah, but that's nice.
That is really nice. Yeah. I love that.
I want to find one of those. I don't have one of those, but they're so hard to find.
Well, I actually look out for things for you too. So I've got on my eBay list certain certain words that hopefully it'll pop up, and I can always let you know if there's one available.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Here's a couple.
Here's a Yankees bat.
Hey, the card collector. Thanks for joining us.
And there's a Red Sox right there. Red Sox bat. And of course, one of my favorite pieces is this 3-foot bobblehead. I love it.
Another pretty unique piece too.
Yeah. So I put one of his Devil Rays hats on there. And there's those Oakleys that he sent me.
Yep.
And then here's another pair of glasses that was actually sent to me from a guy who back in 2000, Wade brought in his Dodge Durango to a Dodge dealership down there in Tampa for some detailing. And so he was given a rental for a week. And when he returned with the rental, he left those glasses in the car.
Yeah.
And this car salesman reached out to Wade, tried to, he told me on 2 occasions, he said he tried calling Wade to say, hey, man, you want your glasses back? He never heard back from Wade. So when the guy offered me these glasses, just to make sure that these were Wade's, I sent a message to Wade with a picture of these glasses, and he's like, "Yeah, those are mine."
Well, that brings up a good point. Now, Wade's he's great with all his fans, but particularly, I'm humbled that we both follow each other. Wade follows the 2 of us, and we follow Wade on Twitter. And hey, Brett, how are you? It's nice that both of us have been able to contact him, reach out to him via Twitter, and he'll respond back to us. I know there's some things that, hey, wait, does this autograph look legit, or this or that or whatever, and he responds to us. And I think that's just great. Not too many people have access to Hall of Famers like that, and Wade's he's amazing, which is one of the reasons why I collect them. So.
Absolutely, yeah. I think Colton here wants to point something out. So.
Oh yeah.
I thought you did. Oh, I thought you said you wanted to point out something. No? Okay. What's your favorite piece in the collection? The banner. Yep.
The banner.
All right. All right, so let's see here. And of course the wall of autographs.
Yeah. Now that Red Sox game used, is that the one where you gave Wade writer's cramp?
Oh, right here.
By putting all his.
Yeah, he said he hadn't written that much since he wrote an essay in high school.
Yeah, well.
What you made him put Chicken Man?
Well,
I followed it up with that home plate by Tim. Was it Barnwood?
Yeah, Barnwood Sports.
Barnwood Sports.
Yeah.
So last year I gave him writer's cramp when I had him sign pretty much everything I have on that jersey. So we've both put him through torture signing stuff for us. So.
And he did it with
He was happy to. I mean, yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yep. I think I wanted to show you something.
Okay.
What's that? Yeah, that black ball with the gold autograph on it. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Now that
I think I have one similar to that. There may be different inscriptions on it, but
yeah. Now that ring there that you see is not Wade's, but it is from the 1976 Elmira championship season. This was owned by the manager at that time, and of course, right now I can't remember what the manager's name was.
Yeah,
but
Wade, in theory, Wade, he may not still have it, but had one.
Actually, when I got this, I actually showed Wade. I sent him a picture of it, and I asked him, "Does he still have his?" He says, "Yeah." He goes, "I got all my rings." So,
oh, good.
Yeah,
cool.
So he's got it. Yep. So yeah, real quickly here, because I just noticed I'm running low on battery. I didn't really power up my phone.
No,
but,
that's
yeah. Here's some more bats that I got. Now, if anybody's interested, since I am a super collector, you care if I?
Go ahead. No, absolutely. Yes, show it off.
So not only am I a Wade Boggs super geek, but I've also got a Star Wars collection.
Just a few. Just a few.
Just a few. Yeah, I collect a little bit of Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh man. And to think when I was younger, I'm like, oh yeah, I think I had a XWing and I think I had this and like you got like I got two of them in the original box and I got this and that. It's just I
had to move my Boggs cars in here just because I wanted some free counter space for this interview. So, but those are the binder of cards.
Now, your best estimate in terms of cards, you're probably at least over 10,000 because I know I am.
Yes.
Total.
But
total.
I am nowhere near your number as far as like individual
different number.
Different cards, yeah.
Yeah.
I might be in the neighborhood of 4,000, but I know you're over.
Which is still a heck of a lot. I mean,
makes me a super collector, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
So there's one of the guys here is from Brett Stone here. Elmira was one of the only sub 300 seasons for Wade. I think he grew up 30 miles from here.
Yeah, in 1976. I think he batted mid 200s, I believe, in that first season in 76.
Yeah.
And then he never hit below 300 until the
93,
the 92, well 92,
yeah.
59. Oh, hang on, hold on. Oh, here we got Wade.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah.
Jackson just hit his home run, so let's just pause and watch this real quick here.
Oh, absolutely.
I was hoping that this would come up at some point during our chat. Maybe we can end the interview here.
Yeah. With Ronald Reagan doing the announcing.
Yeah. I think it's the next pitch here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the next pitch. Yeah, Rick Russell, former Cubby.
Yeah, turn it up. Well, yeah, don't worry. Yeah, but yeah.
Let's see. I think this is the nope. Okay, so I think it's the next one.
Yeah.
And I mean, this was no cheap home run too, man. I mean, he went.
Oh, I know.
Left center.
Dead center. Yeah.
Yeah. There. Oh no. Okay, that was a foul. And of course, who knows? Who knows the catcher there?
Wait to have a 8 to 10 pitch at bat. He just kept fouling them off until he got the pitch he wanted.
Yep. There it is. There it is.
A little bat flip. Did you see that? A little bat flip?
Oh, that was a great bat flip. Yeah, Russell's thinking, crap.
Like, holy crap. I was only supposed to give up a single to him. What's this home run?
Yeah, but I've heard people, I've seen guys comment about this, it's Rick Russell, he's 40 years old, he was throwing up, lollipops.
Yeah.
Dude, shut up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, perfect timing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, the couch with all the pillows.
Yep.
All right, John. Well.
Cool. Hey, well, this was I don't want your battery and stuff to run. We're around 45 minutes or so. So that was fun. I'm sure this won't be the only time that I have you on. We'll just chat and
if you want to
whatever comes up.
Just shoot the breeze. Let me know.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Colton. Hey, thanks for joining us, Colton, and telling us about your collection too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he just whispered to me a little bit ago. He's like, "I want to show some of my cards." I said, "Well, maybe we'll do a whole show about doing that." Yeah. Next time, Colton, you can show off that Dominguez and if you haven't sold it already and all that stuff. So. I'm going to sell it behind his back.
Well, then you give me the money.
As long as you give him the money.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, John.
So, hey, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Trent collects there, says awesome room. So thanks.
Thank you, Trent. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So, all right, Rich, great to have you. I appreciate it. And yeah, I know we'll be talking. We chat every day and stuff,
Oh, yeah,
but
sure. Yeah.
can't wait to see the Boggs Tavern in Chicago next year.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't get
We're
canceled.
doing it. No, it ain't going to get canceled.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. See you guys.
All right, John. Thanks so much, bud.
Yep.
Later.
Yep. All right. Well, there you have my little chat there with Rich. If you want to come, the Wade Boggs Super Collector. Hope you enjoyed. I hope to do some more of these as well in the future. Get some of the other YouTubers that I've become friends with. Just short amount of time that I've been on YouTube. So yeah, we'll see who's going to be the next one that comes on the Hobby Talk or whatever I'll name or whatever. But hey, for those that chimed in during this live chat here, really appreciate it. I wasn't sure whether anyone was going to get on, but if not, hopefully you'll check out the recorded version later and let me know what you think. So as always, thanks for watching.